Good morning. I'm Jessie Lorraine, and I'm one of the co-owners of the Sandwiches food truck. We're going to start a video series just for you. If you want to own a food truck or you have a food truck and you're just starting out and you have lots of questions, well, my sister and I, we're going to try to help you get through some of the problems and mistakes and chaos that happens when you have a food truck. I mean, come on, we all know it's like a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of hard work. And when you're first starting out, not a lot of people that want to help you or teach you, and we're hoping to do that. So today, we're going to show you why it's important to clean your burners. You've probably had a lot of fires and have wondered why. Well, we're going to show you why today. We'll see you at the truck. Hey.
Hi, I'm Ann, and today we're going to teach you how to clean your fryers, more specifically the burners and baffles under your fryers. So say you're a new food truck owner. You've gone out on a job, you're on site, and all of a sudden you see flames coming out of the stacks at the back of your deep fryers. If this happens, it means that you have trouble underneath your fryers, and that trouble is filthy burners and soot-covered baffles. As soon as you see flames coming out of these stacks, you have to shut your fryers down right away because they're now dangerous. So today I'm going to show you how to do that, how to take your burners out and how to clean them. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this metal panel off. And once that's out of the way, it'll reveal our burners. And the burners, you can see that they have screws up top here. We're going to loosen these off, not take them all the way out, but just loosen them off, and then we're going to pop them off the top. Okay, so now we're going to go underneath. We're going to loosen these off. And there's our first one. So you can see, take that one out. Set it aside. Now we're going to do this one. Take that one out. And for our final one. One's always a little bit trickier than the others for some reason. So one thing you'll notice too on these parts, your left one is 3.7, your center is 3.8, and the last two digits on the far right is 3.9. You want to make sure that you put them back in the same order that you took them out, because the fryer has to be put back together exactly the same way that you found it for it to operate properly. Okay, so now when you look inside, they don't look too dirty, but you can see that there's a little bit of dirt up in here. It looks like a little bit of a soot. I always take a vacuum cleaner and I vacuum out all of these tubes. These are your baffles. You can remove these, they're easy to remove. Sometimes you don't need to. Sometimes I can just take a wire brush and just knock off all of this right here. If you take a look deep inside, you can see that there's almost like a buildup. If your fryers are really dirty, you could have a great big huge clump of soot hanging right there, and it blocks the flow going through your burners, and it can cause a fire. So these have to be thoroughly cleaned as well as your burners. Okay, so now you can see that we've got all of our burners laid out here. The first thing that we're going to do is you're going to take a drill bit, and I prefer wood drill bits for this, nothing that's too harsh. You're going to take the drill bit and you're going to go into each one of these holes, and you're going to be very gentle, and you're going to clean the holes out. You don't want to make these bigger, you just want to open up what's already here. So you want to use a drill bit that's the same size as these holes. Sometimes you won't be able to get the drill bit all the way down, and you may want to start with a smaller one and then work your way up to the one that's the same size as the hole. You'll see a lot of guys, they'll get a power drill and they'll put the bit on it and they'll start drilling out all of these, and suddenly these holes are too big and the burners don't work properly afterwards. You'll know when you have these cleaned properly, when you put them back into your fryer, you're going to have a nice bright blue flame. So to start these off, we just want to kind of work in like this and work around. That's it. See, that one's a little bit harder. Is it time consuming? Yes, it is. You only have to do it so many months though. It's not all the time. If you find that you've got a lazy yellow flame, this is the first thing to check. And you know, we know a lot of guys will take these and they'll put them in the sink and they'll wash them with water. We don't recommend that because we feel that that moisture gets inside of the burners and it corrodes and it'll cause you more trouble. Yeah, I like to keep moisture out of these. You want to make sure if you do soak these in water that they have to be completely dry before you put them back in, because these things will crack and they're very fragile. All right, so I've done a few holes here. Always lay down cardboard because this stuff, it stains everything. So this one here, if you can notice, I can't get the drill bit down. So I'm going to go in with a smaller one. And we'll see if I can open that up a little bit. And then we'll go back to our bigger drill bit. There we go. Now, once you've done a few, you can lift your burner up. Give it a light tap on the cardboard and you'll start to see more soot come out. Okay, so basically that's all you have to do. I just have to do a bunch more. So there you go. That's the soot that we got out of one burner right there. Okay, so we're starting to put the burners back in after we clean them. So I've already got number 37 in. I'm going to go to the middle one now. Take a look at our numbers. It is number 38. So we're going to loosen these bolts off a little bit. Then you're going to go back up underneath. You're going to go a little bit higher. Slide those in. I'm going to slide back down in. I'm going to tighten with my fingers. And I'm going to use my wrench to tighten up the rest of the way. Okay. That one's good. There we go. And the last one. This one's always a bit harder because you're in behind the drain a little bit. This is number 39. This is our far right. Okay, I'm going to tighten these up. Okay, there we are. Now we're going to put the plate back on, and then we're going to light these puppies up, and we're going to see how they do. Okay, so you got to line this back up again. Gotta go this way, because your pilot hole has to be here. we go.
There, that looks good. Hey.
There we go. That was a little slow to come on.
Trying to do my video and I have a cat. I have a cat over my head. Anyway, I hope you like what you saw today and click that subscribe button. In our next video, we're going to be cleaning out the exhaust system and just finishing up a deep cleaning to get that truck open for March. And once we're open, that's when the real excitement begins. And so we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.